The Eagles, North Carolina Central University, predicted to be the #1 team in the Mid-East Athletic Conference. Joining us here on the stage, we know him, head coach Trey Oliver, along with defensive lineman Jaden Taylor and Joaquin Davis. Fellas, welcome. Trey, start off with you right away. Expectations are back in Durham, North Carolina for the Eagles.
Nothing's changed. It's all about championships, and we came up a little bit short last year, but great off-season, great recruiting class, and we'll be back in hunt.
So I'm curious to know, flat out, did the pollsters get it right in selecting you all as the preseason favorite?
Definitely. I didn't vote. I didn't say this. I didn't say this. They said it. So don't be mad at me. Y'all voted.
Why do you think they got it right?
They've seen us play. You look at our non-conference schedule, how many HBCUs beat PWIs? Top 10 schools on the road. So we do what we do. And, of course, some people watch and say, oh, there you go.
That's what I was thinking.
It's all good.
There you go.
Non-conference schedule.
That's who he is, ain't it, fellas? That's who he is.
But a 9-3 record, an at-large bid to the FCS playoffs. You win a Celebration Bowl a couple of years ago. And so I guess what will it take, or what were the ingredients that you feel like were necessary in order to have the success that you have that you can carry over to this year?
Well, the big thing is your best players have to play great. And this year I'm so excited because every program I've been a part of, all the championship teams, whenever we had that superstar and he left, other guys stepped up. So, when we had Davius last year, guys were like really role players. But now we're going to have a bunch of guys, like Joaquin here and a bunch of other guys. Some of these guys are going to step up and be that next superstar. So I'm excited.
In terms of who else you feel like are going to fill those shoes, right? Joaquin is going to now have a new quarterback and throw into him, and Walker Harris. And Jaden Taylor will obviously hold down the interior along that defensive line. But who are some other key elements that return to you all?
Right. Defensively, I think our front seven will be much better this year. I think we saw it last year, but I think we'll be much more physical this year. But Cole Jones, local talent from Oscar Smith, outstanding football player. We did have a transfer come in. You don't do much with transfers, but Juju Williams, I'm expecting big things out of him. And then Max Urine, it's a couple other guys at linebacker. And then offensively, of course, we have Walker Harris. And I'm really excited to see him have all the keys to the car. He had one spare key last year.
Played a great game, didn't he?
Well, he played in all 12 games. People don't understand that. He got quality reps, but the one game he started, he threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. Against?
It don't matter. Everybody said when you were throwing your touchdowns.
That's true. They all count, right? They all count there. Let me ask you this, Coach Oliver. Describe these two gentlemen that you brought with you here to Norfolk. Why'd you bring them?
Great people. We talk about culture over scheme and how you walk, how you talk, and everything else. And they well dressed. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get up here with no guys that didn't have a little bit of drip. But great people, first and foremost. When we talk about culture, they fit the culture. And great football players.
Let me ask you two this question. Who's that guy? Is there a guy that can replace Davius Pee Wee Richard in that locker room?
I feel like it's a lot of guys that we've got as great leaders as well. So I feel like we'll be in good hands with them leaving as well.
Yeah, same thing for me. I say we have a lot of people that are good and have great qualities to step up and fill that void.
And when you look from an offensive perspective there with a new quarterback that's coming in there, how's that been going? Has it been a seamless transition? Y'all working on the timing? And who else? You also lost a great running back, and Collier's gone as well. So you got some pieces you got to replace there. What's the offensive mindset?
Well, for us, it's still the same thing. Walker Harris, he's been there for a little minute, and he's sat behind Davius Richards, and he's seen how Davius Richards work, and he comes and brings the same type of work ethic every day to the team. So it will be no drop-off.
Off-season, what have you been working on to become a better player?
I just want to show my versatility in routes. I can go deep, intermediate, quick game. It really doesn't matter. I can do it all. One
thing that people don't realize, when North Carolina Central is winning, they're winning the battle in the trenches. And big fella right here next to you, Jaden Taylor, when you talk about the defensive line perspective at Central, what is that mindset that allows y'all to just go in there and always win the battle line of scrimmage? It seems like every time I've seen you play.
My coach always taught us about hunt. So that's our main goal. Every game, going that hunt, every game, every play.
And who are some of the guys on this defensive line that we can expect to hear from this upcoming season?
Quantez Mansfield, Juju Williams, Makai McCall. We got a lot of guys, good, solid guys, ready to play.
And I think you all are playing a Friday night football game on ESPNU versus.
We play Alabama State in the Orange Blossom Classic Labor Day weekend. Buy your tickets. We see y'all in Miami. We worry about the first week.
We'll see you down there as well. That'll be a good matchup there. And talk about why that game is important before Tiff has another question for you. The game down the Orange Blossom Classic. That's for you.
Why is it important?
Yeah.
We got to hold
elected.
down for our conference.
Okay.
I say it all the time. I don't think the MEAC gets enough respect. So we got an opportunity, number one SWAC team, preseason against the number one MEAC team.
That's a good one.
And I got utmost respect for the SWAC. I was there. I love Alabama State. I love our coach, Eddie Robinson. But I'm rocking with the MEAC. Put the ball down.
Playing for that intensity, you talked about culture over scheme, but I also want to talk about the home life culture because Jaden Taylor shared something with me that I found most interesting. Yep, I'm going to expose you to the horse farm that you have, ride horses, and they're cousins too. Let's go ahead and throw that out there as well. So they both ride horses. Can you give me some insight on this horse farm and how long you've come up with?
So I've been riding probably since I was 8 years old. My dad bought me my first horse probably I was like 9th grade, 8th grade. So after that, I've been riding, and then now we've raised a couple. We just had 2 babies, so it's really been like a fun experience, kind of like a getaway from football sometime when I need it.
I love it. Now, who is the better rider in terms of who knows how to handle
Definitely
the
me.
horse?
Definitely
It's me.
Definitely me.
Hey, Tim, I would ask the horse. And I bet you the horse is who's the better rider? That's the easy one.
We're going to go visit their farm when we go see you all in September because I want to dig into this a little bit more. I found it fascinating for sure. Jaden Taylor, I mean, I just wouldn't have, pegged you as, equestrian life, Very cool. Very cool, gentlemen. Jay, that was you. That was your time to pick up.
That was I dropped the ball. I don't miss too often.
You got my pass.
I got your pass. But best of luck to you all. We will see y'all in Miami for that Orange Blossom
Hold on.
Classic.
What'd you say? You gonna see us
Atlanta
where?
Atlanta too.
I said we're gonna see you.
Y'all just want to blame it on me. He said it. So what? Hold up. Let me call Larry Scott and see what he got to say about
I
this.
said we're gonna see you in Miami.
I didn't say it, Larry.
Well, we'll see how you do in Miami first. How about that one? All right, and then we'll see how that game goes in Durham on Friday night. I just don't make mistakes like that. Tiff set me up. She set me up. Like, you dropped the ball, and I got a little rattled there, this and that. But we've got more on the other side. We'll finish up this broadcast here as the countdown to kickoff show here in Norfolk, Virginia continues when we come back.